watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Let's go. Check safety.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of 2 there, second down. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Army. Chance. He's coming. We're going to 53. He's coming. Double up.
Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. This is Travion Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Under. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50. Here we go, 46. Here we go. 58. Go. 58, come on. He can't hang. 26.
To throw is Prescott. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with Williams. It was Ryan Glasgow who got him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Williams. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike the 59. Let's set a tone, fellas, let's set a tone. Mike 5'9". Keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys. 59.
Prescott off play action. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Auden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Check. Watch 54. Yeah, let's get set.
Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
19. Ready?
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Mike 54. I'm counting on to you.
They'll run on first down. Lindsay, and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On second down, it's Lindsay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Green 80. Mike 50. What we got? Check.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now. Wilson forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Wilson. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. They'll run with Lindsay. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
When you look at the geography, we're staring at this part of the field Don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Here we go, 46. Go right in. We're going to 54. Wide in. 59 mark. 59 mark. 59. Let's go. 26.
Third and long for Prescott. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. On first down, Lindsey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Breaks through the contact. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check 25. Check 25.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson steps away to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. On third down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half. It's Wilson dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. 36, 36. We're going to 53. Switch it, come on, switch it. Check, crunch, crunch. 26.
Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
59.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
59. Coming, baby, I'm coming. Go, get out there, get out there. Hey, 47. Right, check, 59. I'm going to
A first down throw for Prescott. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. On the ground, this is Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
We're going to 54.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Kill.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots 11-yard line.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here we go, 47. 52's the mark, boys, 52. Yeah. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Off. Wild 52's the Mike. Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, kill. 47. Switch it, hey. Cross the pass.
Now Prescott. This is caught. Watkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Sammy Watkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Corey Clement, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Prescott. He completes it to Tate. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
16 yards.
46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Gun.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go back to the ground with Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Williams. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10. Slam.
Out. Hey, alert 3. Go to 54. Go to 54. 26.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down now, it's Williams. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Check 4, check 4. Here we go, 47. Trump. 59 mark. Check, 59. Let's go, D. 26.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a jet touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as they have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2.
Go. Get out there. Reset. Here we go. Go to 54. Line.
Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll go again with Lindsey. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's bring it.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Lindsey. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. They're going with Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Hill going to try the right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Hill. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give, running right, Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Another run by Lindsey. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, Laird, and he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
We're going to 54.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final